Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
I'm sure you recognize the poignant words and photographs of President Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most recognizable presidents in our country's history. The books I'm going to show you are a true representation of his personal life. Do you like looking at real pictures of historical events? Then you would love Lincoln, a photobiography by Russell Freedman. This book was the first nonfiction to win a Newbery Award in 30 years. When most of us think of President Abraham Lincoln, we think about how distinguished and recognizable he was. In truth, President Lincoln always felt insecure. Most people called him homely. Later, he learned to laugh at the way he looked and became more comfortable. In private, he was sad and gloomy, but when he began to speak in public, he became a confident and strong man.
Desirable, it may be said I am in height 6 feet 4 inches nearly, lean in flesh, weighing on average 180 pounds, dark complexion with coarse black hair and gray eyes, no other marks or brands recollected.
Stand Tall, Abraham Lincoln tells the story of Abraham Lincoln's very rough childhood. When Abraham Lincoln was a child, he had a pet pig. This pig was his best friend. They did everything together until the pig was needed for winter pork. Abe ran away for 2 days. When he finally got to attend school, Abraham Lincoln was bullied and made fun of. He wanted to be called Abraham instead of Abe. He lost his mother when he was only 9 years old. Read Stand Tall, Abraham Lincoln to find out more about his early life. Mr. Lincoln's Boys is a story about what it was like to grow up as the son of President Abraham Lincoln. Tad and Willie Lincoln tell the story of what it was like to live as a child during the Civil War. It describes the fun times that they had, even among all the sadness. The most interesting description in the book is when the boys ask for a presidential pardon for their doll Jack. Read Mr. Lincoln's Boys to find out if the doll is pardoned or suffers death. Lincoln and His Boys is another book about how Lincoln interacts with his sons, Tad and Willie. This book is fiction, but the illustrations seem to leap from the pages to show what it was really like to be a presidential son. This book describes the fun family times in realistic illustrations. It also describes the sad times and reactions of the family when Willie dies. Lincoln and His Boys by Rosemary Wells.